Okay, welcome to Turner Framing, and today I'm going to take you through how we frame up a Pokemon card. As you can see, this is a Charizard EX card. I am told this is not enormously valuable, but quite valuable and quite sought after. And I'm going to take you through the preparation and how we frame it up and some of the advice we give, and we'll show you what happens. So after a chat with a customer, we decided we were going to go with a textured off-white background to set the card on, and we were going to put a mount around that, and the mount is going to be the same color, textured off-white, and we're going to leave about ½ an inch all round, and the card is going to float on top of the background textured mount card, and it's going to have 4 little photo holders to hold it in place, and that way the card, there's no glue on it, it's not stuck down, and it's archived. It will be kept in place by little acid-free holders that won't damage it. And then we're going to put a frame on it. This is it's about 15 mil across and 25 mil deep. It's a painted wooden frame, and it has a little bit of wax to finish it off. And we're going to give that about 6 centimeters from the edge of the card to the frame, top, bottom and sides, and that should give a really nice effect to the frame and really present this card really well. The black will work with the dark area in the card. So this machine is called the System 4000. It's really a large A-frame. It sits against the wall, and it has a couple of different cutters on it. It's got a glass wheel for cutting glass. You can also turn this around, and there's a blade for cutting card. And we have here on this one 2 circular wheels, and it's good for cutting backing board, and you can also cut mount card with it as well. So I have a piece of card here, and it's behind a lever that puts a grip on the card, and I have a piece of card in front of it just to protect my mount card, and I'm now going to cut the card to size. So that's our 2 pieces of card cut, and we're ready to turn the top one into a mount card. So this is our Valiani mount cutter at Turner Framing. It's an oldie but a goodie. Precision Italian engineering, I can nearly say that. And it's powered by a compressor. And the compressor clamps, 2 clamps to hold the mount card on. And the head is manually moved around, so, and the blade is pressed down by a little shot of air, and that's how we cut them out. So that's our mount card backing board, and that's our mount just cut, and then our card should center right in the middle here. that's us ready to cut the frame. So this beast here is what we use to cut the frame. It's called a Morso, and it has two really sharp blades which chop at the wood, and they put a perfect 45-degree angle on the wood so we can join it up. And the blades are extremely sharp, and I can put a piece in to demonstrate. Yeah, one of these things you definitely do not want to get your fingers caught in. That produces a perfect 45-degree angle that we can join the frame together. So that's the frame cut, and now we're going to join it together. So this is called an underpinner. It has a little magazine of wedges, and it's foot operated. You can get systems that are powered by a compressor that shoot the staples up, but this one is powered by good old foot power. And what happens is the moulding is put in each side. This clamp comes down at the top and grips the moulding, and the machine shoots a staple in underneath the moulding with some glue, and that's what holds it together. And it's the glue that does the work. The staple's really just there until the glue sets. But this is a really good machine. It's a Cassis, and some people prefer the powered ones, but I prefer the foot operated ones, and I think you get more of a feel for the wood, and I find it's a lot easier to join together. So that's the frame joined together, and you can see it fits the mount perfectly. And now we're going to give the frame a little sand, and we're going to paint it up. So the frame just gets a little sand, and we sand the corners to make sure we don't have any rough edges. And we just take any little burr off each edge. We want to make sure that surface where the joins are is absolutely smooth and together. And it's really not too much work. And that's that ready to go. So this is the paint I use. It's just normal household paint, and you can buy it from any hardware store. The difference is I have added extra pigment. It's a very special kind of pigment that it'll make the paint really black, a really deep black. It's a secret formula that I use, so no other framer is going to have this. So there's really just nothing to this. The frame is getting a coat of black paint, and that paint will soak really well into the wood. It's not a very harsh paint, it's water based, so the wood it'll take that right into the grain like a stain. And then that'll be us ready for the next stage. So that's the first coat done, and we'll leave that to dry, and then we'll come back and do a second coat. So that's our frame, 2 coats of paint, and as you can see, a nice, rich, dark black. And we're going to give it a wax, and that'll be ready to put together. So we've got some clear beeswax, and I use a microfiber cloth, and it's quite dirty, but just need very, very little of it. And this will bring the frame up into a lovely sheen and make that black even richer. So that's the frame waxed, and we'll leave that for a minute or two, and we'll cut some glass and backing board, and we'll start putting the whole thing together. So that's the card assembled. You can see it's all one unit, and the photo corners hold it in place pretty good, and it won't come out, and it will be safe once it's under the glass. So that's the glass and backing board done, and we're now going to assemble. So that's it, that's the finished frame, and you can have a look. A nice black frame, off-white mount, the cards held in place. And we turn it over, sticker on the back. Now the only thing different we've done here is we've used flexi points, and the owner of the card specifically wanted these, and that enables the card to be retrieved. It can be taken out and put back in again if the customer wants to have a look at it or wants to show somebody. And that's it. Turner Framing will pay due care and attention to anything you leave in, and we'll do as much work to your frame as we've done to this one. Thank you.